A lot of y'all women got to understand, you got to stop falling for this spin the block behavior that some of these men be on. See, some of y'all women be falling for this spin the block behavior, thinking that he gonna come back and do right a second time. When in reality, a lot of these men spin the block because they want to come back and finish the job. You gotta understand that some of these men will run you over, driving off, looking in the rearview mirror. And if they see you hobbling up, limping, they'll make a U-turn, spin the block just to run you over again a second time. So a lot of y'all women, y'all be falling for the flowers and the candy and the text messages and the mutual friends checking in on you, give them another chance and all that other stuff. All these mutual friends, you got to cut that loose. You got to break up. If you break up with him, y'all break up, you got to break up with his family. Stop hanging out with his sister. Stop hanging out with these mutual friends. Do not allow yourself to leave that door open for any spin the block behavior, for him to follow up with you, cut ties on social media, all of that. Because a lot of these men spin the block to really finish you off, not to come back and do you right.
Why do men always circle back? So, how do you know if they've truly changed?
The question is, did you change? What about you makes you think the best you can do is last season's spoiled blessings? Some of y'all ladies, y'all so bougie, you don't even eat leftovers, but you would accept a leftover. Make this make sense.
Come on, Ace.
Make this make sense. And all I'm saying is, oftentimes you think this man is spinning the block because he wants you to come back in his life to give you a promotion.
Right.
No, sometimes he wants you back in his life to fill the same slot. The same slot. So while y'all think people changed, go ahead, believe it if you want to. What man that ever came back in your life and said, I'm the same that hurt you? Not said one. So what I need y'all to do, is understand when somebody says, I've changed, that's because they think that's what you want to hear. Let me tell you something. A man that really changed will realize how he hurt you, how you deserve better, and won't get in your way of getting that. Every time that man texts you, he is interrupting your healing. He's trying to reappear and bring that same thing, and it's taking you further from your Mr. Right. And listen, I'm not saying that some people can't change. I'm just saying, why the you noticed? Why are you responding? Why are you looking back? Why are you going on this Instagram? Why are you going to his socials? If you gonna heal, if you gonna move forward, you need to move forward. And that means your access need to be quit letting men go in and out of your house. Either you're inside or you're outside, all right?
They will always try to spin the block again. Trying to tell you. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be a month or even a year from now, right? But they will always try to spin the block. When you glow up, when you level up and you elevate in life, I'm trying to tell you, they're going to see you. I don't care who they with. They can be married. They can be with a boyfriend. They can be with somebody that they love you for. From my experience, when I leveled up, better paying job, hit the gym, wardrobe on point, smelling good, I'm feeling good, I'm on social media living my life, and I'm smiling with it too. Whew, they like, hold up. They spin the block, and they do it in ways that you don't think that they would do it, right? You're thinking that they might swipe up on your picture. Nah, they might catch you out and about. They might text you, ooh, sorry, butt dogged you, butt called you, but how you been? It might be an event that you're hosting, or you probably did some big accomplishment, and they want to just say congratulations. That's their gateway to try to see what's going on in your life. And there's other ways that they can get into you, right? But when you put your energy on yourself and you really love yourself and you start to feel good about yourself, that's when they're going to try to spin the block again. They won't spin the block when you chasing them, when you swiping up on their pictures, when you putting them on a pedestal, when you having all this needy energy towards them. When they text you, you text them right away. You too available. They not going to want you then, right? They going to want you when you on another level than them, and they see that they cannot get you no more. Now you unattainable. So you like this rare object that they want. And now it's an ego thing now, right? Everything is a game. Life is a game. So you got to play the game. You got to play to win, This is all part of the game, whether you like it or not. And they're going to try to spin this block to see, are you that same person that they was with? Are you that same fool? Are you that same goofy, right? But you're not. You leveled up, you healed up, you wised up. You realized that this person was no good for you. So when they spin that block, you're going to be like, man, get away from me. I'm cool. I'm on the bigger and better things. That's when you know that, hey, the work that I did worked. I improved. I'm stronger than I was before. So keep this in mind, because trust me, they coming. They driving to you right now. As long as you putting in the work and you feeling good and looking good, they pulling up right now.
Hey y'all, welcome to another Chats with Kay. So there's many reasons why men spin the block. Most of the time, they are coming back to see if they can still deceive you, if you still will let them in. Especially when they thought that the grass was greener on the other side. Only to get to the other side to realize that that grass was filled with crickets. So they'll come back to you hoping that you will give them another chance. Remember, when they come back, it has nothing to do with you, but they're trying to find somewhere to fit. Most of the time, it's about an ego boost. It could be about they don't have nowhere to go. You validate them. You make them feel some type of way. It's never genuine and it's never about you. So, ladies, let's be wise and discern these signs early on, and let us not keep allowing these brothers to spin the block. It can cost you decades of regret.
Especially if they're in a time of their life where they don't really have a rotation, or they don't have a relationship, or it's just dry in their phone. Like, yes, they're spinning back because they think you're stupid enough to accept them. And I hate to say it, but a lot of women do be accepting this because they think the man is coming back for them. Don't let that be you. Like, you gotta test them out first. Make sure that their intentions is pure. Don't fall for their sweet nothings and sitting here telling you what you want to hear, end up sleeping with you, and then ghost you right after. Or they just playing with you, seeing if they still got you, and then still ghost your ass.
Can we all collectively come together and agree on the fact that a man spinning the block is not a flex? I think I started to see women get some type of validation in oh yeah, they always come back. They always, spin the block and stuff like that. No, all that means is that he knows he has access to you. You're his safety net. He can go do whatever he wants to do, go see whoever he want to see, be with whoever he want to be with. And if that don't work out, he can run right back to his safety net. He can spin the block. And guess what? You gonna let him. That's not a flex. We're not letting men spin the block. The next time a man trying to spin the block on you, you know what I want his GPS to say? This destination does not exist. That's how far gone I want you to be, ladies.
Just because he keeps coming back, it doesn't mean he wants you. It doesn't even mean he likes you or that you're his favorite. It just means that you are accessible and you keep that door open. So all this back and forth, this toxic love, oh, it's just something about me. He just can't let go. I'm telling you what it is. He sees that you didn't learn from the last time. He ghosted you. He lied to you. He betrayed your trust. And he did all this intentionally. All this was done on purpose. And he sees that that door is still open. And the more you keep allowing him to come back, the worse his behavior becomes. See, you look at it as, well, if I just keep loving him and being loyal to him, it's going to motivate him to change and become a better man for me. No, he see it as, she's accepting me for who I am. So my behavior is something she can handle. Okay? And what happens is this: the blessings and things that God has in store for you, you ain't gonna be able to access it because you got the wrong person in your life. It ain't that God don't want you to prosper. It ain't that he don't want you to start that business. It ain't that he don't want you to buy your first house. It ain't that he don't want you to get that promotion on your job. It's that you are entertaining something and someone that is beneath your purpose. And if he bless you, then they're going to reap the blessings that they didn't deserve. See, there's some things that God only wants to give you. But if you are in covenant or in connection with the wrong person, they're going to receive what's not meant for them. And then there's a transfer that's going to happen. All the good, all the blessings that's coming to you is going to flow to them. And all they negative stuff is going to come to you. You ain't got no peace. Your money funny. You can't prosper. So when you release the wrong people out your life, good things will begin to happen for you. So I need you to trust when God say let go. Somebody drop below in the comments, I'ma let go. Come on, you gonna let go so you can get your blessings. You can go to that next level. You can receive what God has for you. Go ahead and comment below. I'm letting go. I love y'all.
Here are reasons why a man or your ex will try to spin a block on you and come back into your life. All right. And no, none of these reasons got anything to do with the fact that he love you. All right. That ain't the reason. So listen up. Number one, he think that there's still some interest that you have in him, or he think that he can rekindle the old thing. You know what I mean? He think he can rekindle that old flame. He think that there's still feelings for you, so he gonna try to kind of come and creep in and try to see what's up. Number two, he bored. That's right, I said it. He bored. And he on a dry spell. And he think that maybe, you know, he can come back into your life and you be willing to rekindle that flame or be a sneaky link. And number three, straight up, he a loser. He a loser for real. Because all them other options that he had, or, you know, when he decided that he didn't want to be with you, he wanted to try to find something else somewhere else, it didn't work out. Okay? So all his other options failed. So he think he can come back to you. Why else, other than the fact that he a loser, would he come back to you? Because he lost somewhere else.
Look, ladies, I am going to tell you the harsh truth. This is not a flex by any means whatsoever. Just because a man spins the block when it comes to you does not mean that it is a flex. They came back because the person that they wanted did not care for them as much as you cared for them. So they think that, oh, how about I come back and I try to double back and use them because I can't get the person that I actually want. It's literally them calling you a dummy and saying, oh, I can come back to them because I know I'll always have a place with them, even though the person that I wanted didn't work out, so that's why I'm back anyway. That person already knew that you weren't going to stand on business. That's why they feel so comfortable with coming back to you. They don't think of you as anything else. They want you for what you could give to them and do for them, not what they can do for you. Because in actuality, and I'm going to say this, if they had left the first time, they really never wanted you to begin with. So that never stopped them from acting like they wanted you either. But y'all don't be hearing me though. Y'all think I just be talking.
You know, a man will leave you and go through about 20, 30 more women in his lifetime. And then come back to you and all them jokers dumped him and left him because he ain't shit, right? Come back to you talking about, man, you know, I've always loved you. I've always thought about you. You know, I always knew that you was the best. I don't know how I let you get away. You know, I mean, I don't know what happened, but I just know you. I mean, you were with for me. And then here your little stupid self comes. Oh my God. So after all these years, you still like me? You still love me? You thought about me for real? And he's looking at you like, oh my God, you falling for this nonsense? He's like, you shake it. Yes, man, I'm telling you, you are it. If it takes a man 20 damn women
more women to realize that you are it. You are not it. Don't fall for the damn game. Like, you stop being ridiculous. Stop being so damn desperate. Sometimes people only come back because everybody else didn't put up with their mess, and the grass wasn't greener on the other side like they thought. And then you still there single, struggling, waiting. You ain't improved, so you ready to take anything or take anything back, believing that stupid mess. Going and telling everybody he came back after all these years. Oh my God, he really thought about me. I left a good impression. Yeah, you sure did. It's called stupid.
You ever notice how some men circle back like some emotional UPS package that got lost in transit? They swear it's closure, but nah, it's control. Because when a man realizes he no longer owns your peace, his ego starts throwing tantrums. I'm Jake Briante, I'm Big Bro, and it don't matter if the men don't get it. Ladies, this message is for you. Some of y'all keep mistaking a man's curiosity for change. He don't miss you. He misses the access. He misses being the center of a world he had no business destroying. And they love to say, I've changed. But if your healing threatens his comfort, he ain't changed. He's just rebranding. You know how companies slap new formula on the same old product? Same deception, new packaging. Let me be clear. He's not coming back to heal what he broke. He's coming back to see if the door still opens. Because as long as he can come and go, you're still his emotional Airbnb. And I already know what some men will say. People can change. Yeah, they can, but most don't. Not because they can't, but because they don't want to lose control. So instead of changing, they study your triggers. They mimic your faith. They speak your language of healing just to sound like answered prayer while secretly plotting your relapse. These men will God talk you right out of your growth. They'll say, God told me to reach out, but the only spirit that sent them is the one that hates seeing you finally free. A real man of God, he won't chase you. He'll release you. He'll repent privately and respect the boundary publicly. Because when conviction hits for real, he won't try to re-enter what he once contaminated. And sis, stop confusing spinning the block for divine timing. God don't send men back to test your weakness. He sends you forward to reveal your strength. You too grown to keep dining at a table God already flipped over. So when he texts, when he calls, when he says, I just miss you, remember this. Every time you answer, you're telling God, I don't trust what you removed. And that's why you're stuck in cycles, because you keep inviting the same spirit in a different sport coat. Stop letting these men play doorman in your destiny. You're either in or you're out. Healing don't have a revolving door, because when God elevates you, he'll make sure the same men who tried to break you have to watch what they can't access anymore. And remember, ladies, accept nothing less than queen treatment.
You keep wondering why that one person keeps spinning the block. Year after year, month after month, they always trying to see what you got going on, how you doing, is there any way, whatever the case. I'm gonna give you the spiritual reason on why they keep spinning the block on you. Let's talk about it. You know, a lot of times when people be like, they keep spinning the block, it's because, you know, they realize what they lost. I was a good person. You know what I'm saying? They did this, they did that, and now they went outside and they see they can't do that. Those are the surface level reasons. Those are not the real reasons why they keep spinning the block. Let me tell you the spiritual reason why they keep spinning the block. Let me tell you something. When two people are in a relationship, what you have to understand is both people don't have grace. Let me tell you what grace is. Grace is unmerited favor. Like, it's something that you got that no matter what, it's with you. So when they leave you, like, grace is only with one person in a relationship, right? So when the people that are spinning the block leave, when they leave you, they have to realize, dang, I really got this opportunity because I was connected to somebody that had grace. I really got this application. I really got this job because there was unmerited favor on this person that I was with that I took advantage of. And especially like if you a chosen one, if you tapped in with the Most High, if you trying to do the best you can to stay in alignment, he opens doors for you and he opens doors for those connected to you. So when you disconnect, it's like disconnected from a plug. You ain't connected to the plug no more. And they trying to get back in your world because they want that unmerited favor. That's why they keep spinning the block, because now they're realizing I had a person that the Most High really had in a place where if anything happened, he got me covered. She got me covered. And now they're realizing you are a person that you couldn't play with you like that. And now they outside and they dealing with these other people that don't have the favor, and they want to come back to a place where they had peace, where they had alignment, but they didn't earn that alignment. That's why they are no longer your assignment. Don't worry about these spin the blockers. Just keep doing what you're doing, because grace is still with you, because God gave it to you long before you were even born, and they saw that, and now they see that, and now they realize they can't have that. They crave that more than they crave anything else in this world. Let them be.
If that man comes back after spinning the block on you, it's because the block wasn't what he thought it was going to be. The block party didn't last as long, he wasn't as popular as he thought he was going to be, and he couldn't find another place to stay long term. Girl. So he's back knocking at your door, hitting you up, calling you, texting you, hoping that you're still going to let him in. There is a reason that man is still roaming the streets, okay? Leave him out there where he belongs, where he is comfortable. He's not different this time. He's just hoping that you are the same woman who will always take him back. Do not let that man spin the block on you, girl. I'm telling you, you will regret it. Leave him out there in the streets where he belongs. Let him keep circling the block, okay? Your home is no longer available. You are no longer available.
Why does he spin the block after they stop talking to you? Because you're desperate enough to let them back in. Does he spin the block because they know you're a pygmy? It boosts their ego, because they broke and they have nothing else. So they come to Pygmisha for an ego boost. And then they go back out there, circle the block, and come back again for another ego boost. That's free. That's free ego boost from Pygmisha. Who wouldn't come back, darling? Y'all start charging re-entry fees to even talk or text to these guys, they will not come back. All right? Y'all secretly like them coming back because you think that validation means that they like you. They don't like you because if they liked you, they'd be paying your bills. They would have leveled up themselves for you, and they wouldn't be circling the block looking for an ego boost from their former pygmies. Okay? So y'all have to understand the difference. It's an insult when they come back, especially when they don't have no money for you. It's an insult. That's why you charge the re-entry fee to even talk to them. They text you, hey, what you doing? Cashapp. They'll be like, I miss you. Say how much in Cashapp. And then send them your Cashapp. Don't talk to them. Don't give them a free ego boost. They'll leave you alone and they'll stop coming back if it costs them money. Okay?
These are the reasons why they come back after hurting you. First of all, they miss the assets that you gave them. Sometimes people don't come back just because they love you deeply. They really miss the version of you that you gave them. Unconditional love, the energy, the support, or just simply attention. And a lot of times people come back because they know you ain't gonna hold them accountable for nothing. They don't miss you, they miss what you provided. Just because somebody missing you don't mean they changed. They just miss the absence of your energy. Come on now, clock it, clock it. Secondly, they didn't expect you to grow. Bro, people be leaving you assuming that you're going to stay stuck where they left you at. But when they see you glowing and growing and healing and evolving, oh, they try to double back, especially when you choosing yourself and loving yourself now. They just doubling back out of curiosity or regret or the need to try to control your growth. Folks just be trying to see what's going on for real so they can see what they can ruin. Growth intimidates people that once benefited from your brokenness. Thirdly, that new option for them didn't work out. Oh, they thought the grass was greener on the other side. They thought it was going to be peaches and cream and everything in between when they left you for that other person. They be trying to come back after entertaining other people that didn't match your loyalty, your energy, and your depth. Yeah, I'm talking about your deepness. The other people they been entertaining was shallow as a pond. And baby, you deeper than the ocean. They just feeling empty without you, so they trying to double back, you feel me? Fourthly, they finally feeling them consequences. When you finally set boundaries and walk away for good, that loss be hitting folks in the chest. Folks be so used to being quickly forgiven that they think they just finna come back in with ease. And now that they outside your life, the way that their actions start to settle. Ooh, they feeling it, Lord. But just know, regret is not the same as accountability. Pain can open people's eyes, but it don't mean they ready to love you right. Fifthly, they finally see your worth, but it's too late. Sometimes people truly do realize they messed up, but they had to lose you to realize your worth. And they might be trying to double back out of sincerity. But it's up to you to decide if you want to let them back in and take that chance again. It's up to you to decide if their growth matches your healing. And last but not least, them folks just lonely. They is not in love with you. Bro, loneliness be having people reaching out to anybody that'll accept them. But don't confuse their moment of weakness for a lifetime commitment. That's just temporarily. Once them folks start feeling good again, they back outside. And don't just be letting folks out here play with your feelings and letting them back in just because you love them. Yeah, you can love them, but love them from a distance. Love them in prayer. Wish nothing bad on them. But you keep it pushing. Keep on growing and glowing. I love you.
You say this, men will come back to girls that they really love and care about, for sure. But let's be real here. Majority of the time that men come back, I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons, in my opinion, from my experience, from friends, from other guys. The number 1 reason why men usually come back, they ain't got no other options at the moment. They ain't got no other options. That's it. The number 2 reason that men usually come back because you were like his ideal type. Like you were just so perfect. Like you were just ideal in every way, physically, maybe mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I don't fucking know. And then number 3, because he just wants some box. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is, man. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. My number one reason why I always came at the girls was because they were just so ideal. Like, they was perfect, like, in every way. And, like damn, like, she was the perfect girl. So, that's just my opinion, you know? It is what it is.
There are 3 main reasons for why men return to women's lives out of literally nowhere when they were the ones who left in the first place. It's been weeks, maybe even months, and you finally heard from him. So you're thinking he reached out because he misses you. No, he doesn't. Understanding the reasons for why men return will help you understand men overall in a better light. The first reason is an ego boost or validation. Men reach out after months of not talking to you because they want to see if they still have access to your life, and they want to see if you're willing to stroke their ego like you did at one point. A woman's energy is validating to a man's life. You simply talking to them validates them as a man, and it boosts their ego. It strokes their ego. When a man disappears on a woman for a long period of time and he finally reaches out to her, hey, how have you been? Sorry, I've been busy with work, life's been hectic, etc. He's not really checking up on you. What he's doing is he's seeing if he has access to you once again, so you can stroke his ego. He didn't miss you throughout this whole time of not talking to you. And I'll put it to you like this. He wasn't even thinking about you the whole time. Men don't suddenly realize that they feel something for a woman after months of not talking to her. That's not how we are. The best move here is silence accompanied by a block, because he's not reaching out for anything significant. He's not offering anything of value. He just wants to see if you're willing to stroke his ego. Another reason as to why men will come back into your life out of literally nowhere is because they realized that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. They realize that it's actually greener over here where you're at. And some men have this abundance mindset. They have this idea that there's always going to be limitless options. There's always going to be a train coming along, a new one to give them a new ride. Sometimes they realize when life bites them in the ass that some people are irreplaceable. So they try coming back into the life of the woman who once made their life sweet. Some men will leave your life because they think they could do better, but then they realize they can't do better. So they come back into your life hoping to pick up where they left off. And of course, the third reason would be loneliness and nostalgia. When nostalgia creeps into a man's life, the first thing he does is hit you up. So it's been months, weeks, however long it may have been. Now he's lonely. Now he's bored, and he's reaching out because he has nothing better going on in his life. If he does that, it's not about wanting you back. It's about soothing his discomfort. He misses the validation you were once able to provide. He doesn't miss you.
Bestie, I'm going to tell you something that's going to make you dread the day that your avoiding ex comes back and spins the block. Now, this is some very important information, so you're going to want to save this video for later and share it. Your avoiding ex is not spinning the block because they care and they want to take accountability or they want to repair the broken relationship. Your avoiding ex is back because they need a little ego boost. They need a little sprinkle of validation. And the cherry on top, they want to check the temperature to know if you still feel the way that you feel about them, so you can continue to give them more and more and more while they give nothing in return. Oh, they'll sprinkle a little breadcrumb or two. Oh, let's not forget, yeah, they're back because the supply that they left you for, they thought was better than you, they tried to replace you with. Yeah, that fell through. And it has nothing to do with the supply. It has everything to do with no matter what anybody gives them, it's never enough. They will have this big gaping hole on the inside of them forever. Yeah, you dodged a bullet, bestie. And their karma is just being who they are. I hope this video helps. Love you, bestie.
And sometimes they come back around and check on you, not because they've changed, but because you've changed. They see your growth and it's haunting them in the best way, because you became the version of yourself that they were never equipped to handle. But when they come back around, don't engage. Keep shining publicly. Spiritually block them. Because when people can't have your body, or your time, they'll try to linger in your energy. But remember, they forfeited their access when they played you, when they lied to you, or when they crossed you. You don't owe them a conversation. You don't owe them closure. You don't owe them a reaction. Better yet, you owe them nothing. Your silence is the closure. So let them test the waters as they're watching from the sidelines, while you stay in control, shining and thriving, and owning every main character moment. You're in your main character era, and they are in your audience.
These men are not going to stop spinning the block. And I'm going to tell you why. It's not because they madly in love with you. It's not because they can't get over you. It's because they know they still got access to you. They know that it's only a matter of time that they spin it enough times that door going to open and you going to let them back in. And you know how they know this? Because they just seen this story before, right? See, a lot of y'all think y'all so different. You think you so much different than all of the other girls, but y'all really all move the same way. All of that little goofy texting and acting like you over him. Stop texting me. Stop calling me. I'm done. I don't want to deal with you no more. If you truly didn't want to deal with him no more, he wouldn't have access to even contact you. He'd be blocked. But the fact that you're still even entertaining conversations with him lets him know that there's a piece of you that still ain't really through with the situation. There's a little piece of you that still want him contacting you. Whether or not it's ego driven or whatever it is, it's still something where you're not ready to let it go fully, and you still get a kick out of him being able to contact you, or at least try to contact you. Like, I know everybody's new little catchphrase is standing on business, but a lot of these men that witnessed you not stand on business enough times to where you're a joke now, right? Even if you tried to stand on business, he ain't taking you serious because he's seen you not stand on business so many times. You go against what you told him you don't do so many times that he don't take anything that you say serious. You telling him that you don't want him calling you and texting you. He know that's not true. He done watched you say a lot of stuff and then do the opposite, right? So at this point, you're a joke. He know you don't stand on business. So yeah, he is going to keep spinning the block. He going to contact you as many times as he want to, as long as he got access to do it. And it's not because you're so wonderful and great and he can't get over you. It's the fact that you still silly enough to keep letting him spin the block and keep getting access to you.
I don't know if this is like really, really strict of me, but I've always kind of ran like a strict program when it comes to people trying to spin the block or double back. So whenever I hear somebody like bragging about somebody spinning the block, like, oh, like nobody can ever get over me, or they never forget about me, or like they always come back, I always kind of get the secondhand ick because I'm just like, sometimes people are quite literally doubling back just to make sure that you're still there. Like, they are quite literally putting you on the back burner while they go pursue other more interesting things to them at that moment. And then when those things turn out not to be better than you, they're trying to spin the block so they can see if they can get their old and reliable back. Are you going to be their old and reliable? Are you going to be their backup plan? Are you going to be their second option? I don't know about y'all, but I'm nobody's second option. I'm nobody's second attempt. I want somebody that is sure of me from the jump. I want somebody that fully loves me from the jump. The person that I'm with right now fully understood the assignment when they met me. They knew this is the one that I can't let get away. And that's why I let people know. I don't allow people to be indecisive about me. And the fact that they had to double back in the first place proves to you that they was not the person for you. And of course, like a lot of people will claim like, oh, my husband or my wife had to double back or my friend, blah, blah, blah. Good for you. I'm glad that worked out for you. But for 99% of the time, people just want to test the waters. They want to make sure that they still have access to you and that they can still be in proximity with you if they wanted to. And oftentimes when somebody feels like you are never going to vary or you're never going to leave them alone, they're going to keep doing you the same way they're doing you because you are not standing on business. So they know, this is a goofy. They move like a goofy, so I'm going to treat them like a goofy. That's why I always tell people, when you be bragging about people always coming back, like, please, like, no, the bar's in hell, like, please.
Women ask me all the time, why do we spin the block? We spin the block for a number of reasons. Number one, we love comfort. We love going back to what we're used to. We love not having to deal with something new. We love the comfort of something that we're already used to. Number two, we are spinning because we are actually ready. A lot of the time, us as guys, we were meant to provide, so we wait till we are built ourselves up to a certain level. Once we've built ourselves up for that certain level, then you know what we do? We spin the block and we go, because now we're finally ready. And the number three, and the most important of all, is convenience. It's the worst reason, but it's the truth. It is convenient to spin the block. Why would we be going out of our way to meet somebody new that could likely make us pay for 48 oysters, and now suddenly we're on this date with this girl and we have to skip out on the bill because the bill is way too much. We don't really want to get to know this girl when we really should be just home with that one girl that we curved at the time that we really needed her. That is why we spin the block. It sucks, but this is why.
People will usually spin the block for two reasons. Either A, they regret that they lost you, or B, they recognize that you're doing better off without them and they were never the main character in your story. And what's generally happening is they're watching your glow up be undeniable. And that discomfort within them is wanting to disrupt your levels of thriving. You have to be mindful of their motives and intentions to re-enter your life, especially when you're in a stage of healing. Do not allow their discomfort of not having you in their life sway your judgment. So make sure that you are using your spirit of discernment and avoid the detours that they can be able to put in your life.
Hey you guys, get ready with me while I'll tell y'all some tea on why men think that they can try to spin the block on you. So about, 3-4 days ago, I'm at work and I received this text out of the blue. Now, I have not heard from this man in about maybe 6 months, haven't seen him face to face in over a year. Now, I could go through all the reasons why I feel like this guy would be trying to hit me up after a year, but this is really what it all comes down to. This is the major reason. Other than him being bored and lonely and figuring that he couldn't do any better, this is the real reason. He thinks I'm stupid enough to reply. When men try to spin the block, it's never about them really missing you. It's never about them being like, oh, I actually do want to try to have a real relationship this time. It's all about them being like, man, she was fun. Let's see if she's stupid enough to go back to where she was last year. That's all that should be. Just them checking up on you to see if you're still stupid. And a lot of this spin the block nonsense is also about control. I'm telling y'all, men will try to pop in and out of your life just to see. Just to play games, just to see. I'm telling y'all, it'd be an ego boost for a lot of these men when they feel like they can pop in and out of your life every 3 to 6 months, every year, and for you to still give them attention. It's an ego boost for them. We know that men are very ego-driven and their egos are very sensitive and they need it to be puffed up every now and again. And if you're the dummy that's constantly going to inflate their egos, they're going to keep coming back to you. A lot of girls be lost in the sauce. They be like, oh, I'm so pretty, I'm so this, I'm so that, I do this so well that he just keep coming back. No, hun, he keep coming back because he knows you're dumb enough to answer that phone every single time. And what I do, texted him back, I got a man, I'm good. Blocked. 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 Because who the fuck you playing with? Not a Monty Wortham. There are tons of available women that will stroke your ego and make you feel better about yourself. But that ain't gonna be me. So ladies, this is your sign to stop letting that man spin the block on you. You're welcome.
So the other day I was having a conversation and somebody asked me, why do I think men go after women that they know they really don't want or continue to go back to the same person they know they don't want a relationship with? And my response was because we allow them to. We allow them to. I remember when my ex used to come back probably every 6 or 7 months trying to work it out. I used to think that was like the ultimate compliment until I realized he's coming back to me because I am allowing him access to me. He's coming back to me because he knew it was going to be easy. He keeps coming back, not because he loves me or cares about me or wants to make it work, but it's comfortable here and he knows he didn't have to put in any effort because he knew how much I cared for him. Now, this goes for men and for women, and it may come off a little harsh, but y'all know I don't mean no harm. Stop giving people access to you, especially when they have decided that they no longer want to be in your space. If that person made a conscious decision that they didn't want to be in that relationship no more, guess what? That's the decision that they made, and they need to stay where they are. It is not a compliment when somebody spins the block on you. It's not. If anything, it says that you're easy. I know exactly what to expect with this person, and I know that if I leave and come back again, they're going to continue to allow me in. Just stop. You're worth way more than that. But until you understand that you're worth more than that, nobody else is going to be able to see your worth, especially that ex that you're crazy about that continues to mistreat you.
So once again, ladies, it's never a good idea to allow a man to spin the block because it's never genuine. It's never for a good cause. It's never because they change. It's simply because they want to continue to drag you down. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, send a donation. Please help support this channel. And as always, we'll talk again soon.